Hello lovely people, my name is Emma and today I'm bringing you my TBR for the readathon ThrillerAthon that is happening from the 19th to the 26th of August. This is created by the absolutely amazing Harriet Rosie and has several other hosts this time around, but I really haven't been paying any attention to that, so I'll link her original announcement video down below if you are interested in joining. ThrillerAthon, as the name suggests, is a readathon focused on thrillers, crime, detective and all things generally roughly in that realm. We're very relaxed about what counts as a thriller, which is very nice, and this is my third time taking part, which is super exciting. The last one that I did I failed miserably at and only read one book and didn't even enjoy that book, so fingers crossed we're going to do slightly better this time around. For my TBR I've got 5 books and you will have seen most of them before because they are indeed on my Newts TBR because I'm making things double up for readathons, and some of them were on my February ThrillerAthon TBR and I just didn't get around to them vis-a-vis the previously mentioned only one book read that month. Week. Words. That was English. This time around ThrillerAthon has a bingo grid going on, and this is my book journal spread for it, so I've got the 5 books planned down here, and then when I get them I'm going to colour them in. I'm kind of going for this line down here. I'm going to pick up these 2 as well, and then maybe if I get a chance we'll pick up Creepiest Cover, but I really don't know how that's going to fit with Newt's TBR, so we're going to go for kind of like a weird backwards C shape. It's my plan. The first one is the oldest thriller on my TBR, and for that one I'm going to be reading a Raymond Chandler, and I don't know which one. I have The Little Sister here, and then I have 2 more on my shelves somewhere. I've no idea which one I'm going to pick up. It will be spare of the moment on the day. Raymond Chandler I've had on my TBR since November last year, when my dad got me to read Raymond Chandler's first book, which is The Big Sleep. Had such a good time with it. It's very like crime noir type vibe. It's very classic PI detective, and there's like dames and broads and like people get shot, and it's all like mafia style, and they're all very, very amazing books. So I'm really looking forward to jumping back in with a Raymond Chandler. That would actually meet a couple of the other criteria as well. You can make the books fit multiple ones, but I'm not worrying too much about that. Book number 2 is an author I've read before, and for that one I'm going for Agatha Christie, Cards on the Table. I've read The Cat Among the Pigeons years ago now. It's the only Agatha Christie I've ever read. This one is a Poirot, which is very exciting, and was recommended by Books Like Woe as a good place to kind of start, or one of her favourites for Agatha Christie. I know nothing really about it other than something to do with like a party invitation and a game of bridge, which I don't know how to play bridge, so I hope that isn't too crucial in the storyline, but it's going to be really good fun. I'm going for like pretty much exclusively Golden Age of Crime here, by the way guys. There are no like conventional thrillers that you would see in Tesco these days. Like there are none of your like Karen Slaughters or anything like that. We are literally going old school with this one, because that's the mood that I'm in right now to read, and I've been absolutely loving reading classics, so I figured let's try some classics in a different genre to the kind of classics I've been reading. So on that note, the next one I have is Most Anticipated Thriller, and that one is Strong Poison by Dorothy Sayers. This is a Lord Peter Wimsey mystery. I know nothing about it beyond something to do with somebody's going to be hung. Harriet is going to be hung, and the jury doesn't believe that she did it, even though everybody else thinks that she did it, and it's all going to be very interesting. I've heard fantastic things about Dorothy Sayers. This is another one that like people like Books Like Woe really like. Is kind of iconic when it comes to the crime landscape, so it'll be really fun. I've never read any of hers before, and the reason I picked this up actually was in the bookstore that I was in. I was like browsing the crime section and I spotted these because the covers are stunning, and I was like, ooh, what are these? And then this lovely little old lady next to me was like, oh, there's the Lord Peter Wimseys, have you never read them? Oh my dear, you must read one. So after her recommendation I picked up this one in particular, and I really hope, lovely little old lady from a bookstore from about a good 6 months ago, that this is good for you, you know, like I hope the recommendation was good. And then the last 2 that I have are both Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's. They are indeed Sherlock Holmes books. So this one I've got a new to me author, which is Arthur Conan Doyle. I've not read him before, and this is The 5 Orange Pips and Other Cases. It's a collection of short stories about Sherlock Holmes, and it features the beautiful Irene Adler, which was one of the reasons why I picked this one in particular. And then I have the shortest thriller on my TBR, which is A Study in Scarlet, which is lovely and short. We appreciate a short book for a readathon. Thank you for that one, Harriet. That's very helpful as a prompt. And again, I know nothing, but A Study in Scarlet is one of these like classic, it's like The Hounds of the Baskerville. I don't know what goes on in that either, but like I'm sure it's gonna be a good time. I'm sure the Sherlock Holmes books are good because they've been around for such a long time. So that's pretty much it from me. I don't have any other books. This is like a very clean TBR. Normally I have like, oh, I might read this one, or I might read that one. But this is very strict and regimented because it has to fit with the notes perfectly. It's all very intense. It's the most scripted my reading has ever been in August. So fingers crossed I will be able to get through all of these in that particular week. And as Harriet Rosie mentioned, there's like a bank holiday in the UK in that time, which doesn't massively matter for me because I don't actually work in a world that gets bank holidays. I work in a vaguely kind of retail-y customer experience type industry, but fingers crossed I'll get some reading done in that week. But yeah, that's it from me. Are you taking part in the ThrillerAthon? ThrillerAthon, exactly. If you are, what are you reading? Link everything down below. And yeah, I'll chat to you soon. Have a lovely reading week. Bye guys.